Hello fellow colorists, welcome back to the channel JI Colorist. My name is Jody and today we are going to be doing the gemstones of June in our gemstone series. All year long we are learning how to color a new gemstone of the month. For June birthdays, you are lucky enough to actually have 3 different gemstones that you can select from. So we are going to today tackle pearls. The other 2 gemstones that are part of June's birth is Alexandrite and also Moonstone. So I will have a separate video for those gemstones later in the month, but we are going to tackle the pearl first. Pearls are beautiful. They are, here's a sample of a pearl here I've got just so that I can, and on screen I will show you some pictures of pearls as we go through. I am going to be using my Cynthia Kloeter Gems Volume 2, and I'm going to show you a couple of pearls that I've been practicing on this month already. So just so you know what we're going for. So these are 2 pearls inside a, let me just zoom you out a bit. Okay, that's better. So this is a practice book for me. It's Amazon printed paper, so not great quality paper, but I'm just using it as practice. So I thought that a pearl is for the most part circular in shape. So it is, I picked a picture that had 2 circles on it and I made those into pearls, and I used polychromos pencils here, and I also used some Derwent Chinese white. So here are 2. And then I thought part of my whole thing this year is using up supplies that I haven't used for a while. So I actually dug out my Prisma colors pencils and I colored another one. And I colored this one. So the Prisma pencils I used here are light peach, pink rose, powder blue, white, and cream. And then I also used the Derwent Chinese white as well. So there is that one. So that is the examples that we are going to kind of follow. This one has some blue in it, and these other ones this is more pink and this is slightly peach. So just so you can see, a pearl is mostly cream colored or pink in nature, and but it can reflect, like the shadows on the pearl itself can have like a bit of a blue hue. So that's where that is coming from. I'm going to show you on screen a close-up version of a pearl, and that's what we're going to use to kind of get our pearls started. So I'm going to be using one of the Coloring Bliss gemstone worksheets. It's the coloring practice reference sheets, and I'm just going to use one of these because they are beautiful looking brooches, and they would be something that a pearl would be set in, and they are large enough that we can do some good coloring on it. So we are going to use Prisma colors this time. So this is something kind of new for me. I have had Prisma colors for years, but I don't actually use them. So again, I have selected pink rose PC 1018, powder blue 1087, light peach 927, and then I've got cream PC 914 and white PC 938. Again, I've got a Derwent Chinese white, which is 7200, and then I've also got my Caran d'Ache blender. I find that the Caran d'Ache full blender is better than the Prismacolor blender. The Prismacolor blender seems to be very hard and gritty, so I'm not sure if mine is just old or what, but yeah, it doesn't seem to blend much. Okay, I'm going to lower the camera a little bit and we will get started, and I'll do this one here because it's a large circle. So let's just take a look at this and talk about how a pearl is circular, so it's not going to have harsh straight across lines. Everything should be curved so that we're getting the effect of a curve. You're going to have a lighter area, usually around here, and then it's the darkest is in the center, and then there'll be a smaller highlight area down here. So the darkest areas are going to be actually on kind of the sides, because the light is going to hit here and here, and so this area here could be your darkest area. So that's kind of what we're going to go with. And I am going to start off with my peach color, the light peach, and I'm going to do an overall around the whole, and we're just going to keep it light. I'm going to go around the whole edge. And we're going to bring it up. Now you can use white as your blender, and that's usually what I also have done. So I've got a very pale light coating all the way around. Okay, then I'm going to bring my pink color, which is still quite light, but it's pink rose, and I'm just going to come in here, and I'm going to kind of make like an oval shape right here. So just circle that just so you can see it a little bit. And I want to make sure that it blends right in to, like, I don't want harsh lines. And then down below there's also going to be kind of like a half circle, more like a crescent shape of a moon. So this area is more of a full oval, and this down here will be more of a crescent shape. What you're left with in here, in the center part, is the darkest. And so if you want to just use your, that's where I brought in some blue. So we can put some, and we're keeping this curved as well. You don't, this is a circle, so we don't want any straight lines. So it's kind of a curved area. One moment. So we're working in light. Now I'm bringing my peach back, and I'm just going to blend the pinks that I brought in and the blue area. If you don't want to use blue, you could also use like a lavender would be a really good color to use. I just thought that the blue might show up better on camera. So this pink here is not going right to the end because I want the lightest to be on the very edge. So I'm just kind of bringing the pink in. And we can go right over top of the blue to blend it in, so it's not just a harsh blue, a harsh line, I should say. Okay, now I'm going to bring in my white. And I'm going to blend with the white and see if, because if I don't need the Caran d'Ache blender, then that would be great. I'm going to blend everything with the white, and I'm going over the areas that have had no color. So the highlights, so there's this highlight here and then the oval here. And hopefully you're able to see the colors. Now I'm going to bring in some cream, and again I'm going to blend everything together again, but I'm not going to go directly into the white area. I'm going to leave that. And that's because I want to kind of show some luster, and the cream seems to add a bit of that. You can come right up and into the white area a little bit for this, just to soften that. Just softening the edges of the crescent shape here. Trying to make sure that this looks like a round sphere. So by having your edges lighter, that actually helps with the rounded. Because the appearance kind of a bit of an optical illusion, but it does work. Okay, that is how that's going to look. If we want to darken up the blue in the center, we could, but yeah, I think also a lavender would go really good there. I'm going to use a blender here a little bit just to do a bit of burnishing. And that's how the pearl is going to look. And that's without using like any kind of iridescent medium or anything like that. But we may go ahead later and do another pearl and add some iridescent medium on top of that. And that is the Windsor Newton Iridescent Medium. And that would give also some additional shine. And we could add it just to the highlight area, or we could do the whole pearl. So we'll experiment with that. But let's go pick another color combination and we'll do another pearl together. Okay, this is the first pearl that we did together, and I just added some pink Uniball Signo Broad permanent ink metallic pink gel pen around the edge, just to kind of bring out the pink side. So yeah, so I think that does look pretty. This is the one with the powder blue as the kind of the darkest shadow in the center. And now I'm going to bring in, instead we're going to do one with gray lavender as our darker area, and we're just going to move over a little bit and start all over. So again, pearls are reflective, so the edge should be the lightest. The darkest area is in the middle and the sides. There should be soft, no lines, and that's kind of what we're going for. So again, I'm going to start with my light peach. Hope everybody is enjoying the gem series. And now I'm going to bring in pink, and this is where I'm going to start making an oval. And this is the darker area. I'm going to bring back the peach. And then we're going to leave an area about there, kind of like a crescent. And this time I'm going to bring in a little bit of the gray lavender. Just to emphasize that it's a round object, you can just go a little bit heavier. So this line, this circle is within, and then I'm going to take the peach and go on the outside of that. So normally on a gem I have the darkest color at the very edge, but not for this. I'm going to bring in some cream and just kind of blend. I'm just trying to make it more, I guess, milky or reflective. Comment below if June is your birthstone. And if you own pearls, do you own pearls in a necklace or earrings, or do you own it as a ring? Most pearls are cultured pearls. Even on the darkest areas, I'm still bringing in the peach so that it blends the whole thing. And that's just to give my pearl a bit of color. And I want this to be a little bit brighter than the bottom, so I'm just going to actually do cream over the full area, the highlight, and use white in this highlight area. And then we can use the white as a blender as well. If we want it to be a little darker here. So hopefully that's enough light you're seeing. Remember that we don't have straight lines, so everything is kind of curved. Okay, and I think we will take a purple around there, and so let me grab a gel pen. This is the metallic violet, and we'll just do around here, and I'll bring you back when this part is done, and you'll see that this adds to the appearance of it being a pearl. Okay, the purple is on there, and I think it really sets it off and makes it, they do look like pearls, as you can see, both of them together. And they both, the shape of where I've put the highlights and stuff helps it look domed, which is what we're going for, because we do want it to look like a round item. Okay, I will do one more, and I will do it without commentary, and then I will going to try and put some iridescent medium on top and see how that looks. Okay, let's do this one right here. Let's add some Windsor Newton Iridescent Medium. Now you want to have all your colors down before you add the medium, because you won't be coloring on top of it. So okay, so just using a paintbrush, you don't need very much, just lightly coat it. In fact, I only used dipped it in the cap, so this bottle will last you years. Okay, let's let that dry. Okay, here is a look at our 3 pearls that we did. This one down here is the one with the iridescent medium on it. So it does move and is reflective when you move it, but I think that these two are equally as pretty just as a pearl on their own. So 3 different pearls, and then we will also take a look at the pearls I did in our practice book. Gems Volume 2 by Cynthia Kloeter. And there's these pearls. And this one. So I think it's a beautiful stone. I think that they make beautiful earrings, beautiful rings. If you're lucky enough to own some pearls, I'm sure you treasure them. So thank you for joining me today. We will also have a video that goes over the Alexandrite and also the alternate birthstone, which is a moonstone for June. So June, you lucky babies for June have 3 birthstones that you can choose from, which is an awesome. So thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you're having a colorful and creative day, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.